welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear right now. I have set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if this is on your feed, then this message is for you. If you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has for you. And I also brought out an oracle deck to pull from at the end to get some additional messages from Spirit. So, end of a cycle. We also have the High Priestess. So, some kind of fulfillment, ending a cycle here. Let's see. All right. Be sure and like the video for me. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And subscribe if you like the messages. It really helps my channel to grow. But it also, every interaction pushes the video out and it helps others to be able to see it as well. So I really appreciate it. Interesting. Yeah. So we have the World at the bottom of the deck here. The World is a fulfillment. It's a completion of a cycle. And it is some kind of like lesson learned, right? A cycle has ended, maybe a karmic cycle. So what I love is that you have the World and the Fool here. So the World is the end of the major arcana in the tarot deck, right? And then the Fool is the first card in the major arcana. So it's like you have completed a whole new cycle and you're stepping into a new beginning here. And I really love that energy. So the situation is the Three of Cups. So this can be about like community, co-workers, friends, right? This could be about a friend group. And maybe some kind of like fulfillment. This could also be third parties, right? If this is like love, and third party doesn't have to be another person. This can be, jobs. This can be family members stepping into relationships, right? This is like, whatever the interference could be as far as a third party. But this is also about like joy celebrations, right? Something to do with community, because there are multiple people here in this situation. I just feel like there was too many people in a situation. So we have the Six of Swords, which is accepting lessons. It is like a transition and moving on. I feel like there is a need to move on. This is the blockage here. You're not moving on from whatever this community or whatever this third party situation is here, right? It's this Three of Cups situation. So this is like, you could like literally be moving here, because this is my card for moving, and you're just not willing to move, right? So the foundation of this, the energy around the situation, is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about rest, relaxation. It is about pulling back and healing. A need to go into solitude, maybe, and kind of like pull your energy back. I feel like there's something to do with a third party situation. Again, it doesn't have to be multiple people, but it can be like family. Maybe, again, family members are butting it. Maybe coworkers are butting into your love life, whatever it is. There's a need to move on from that and really pull your energy back and kind of heal from something here. So in the recent past, we have that Fool card. This is a new beginning. This is taking a leap of faith, taking some sort of risk here. I mean, he only has this satchel here and he's at the edge of this cliff, right? Like he is just trusting in the universe to bring something in here for him, right? He is starting this adventure, this whole new beginning, and really having that trust and faith in the universe to help him on this new beginning here. So your higher self, or in your subconscious, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is about conflict. It's about arguments, manipulation. So maybe there was some manipulation in this situation. Maybe somebody was trying to manipulate an outcome. Or it could be about, the arguments, the fighting. It's also about needing to choose your battles. That whole winning at all costs. Saying like you have this person standing here by themselves and these other two people are walking off, right? So maybe trying to choose your battles wisely and trying not to feed into any kind of third party situations, and just accepting this and moving on from it. You have this new beginning here, right? So don't get pulled back into this energy by getting lost in your thoughts, right? So the Five of Swords can be very much about an internal conflict. Maybe you're very conflicted about moving on and taking this new beginning because you don't know where you're going, right? Like you don't know what's going to happen. And that can be very disorienting. It can be very scary. So that Five of Swords is, it can be an internal. In the near future, we have the Three of Swords. So this is heartbreak, this is grief, this is loss, but it's also about healing from that, right? So moving on from this is going to cause some sort of conflict, whether it's internal or, the arguments. There is going to be some sort of loss here. When you move on from a situation, there will be some sort of loss. You're going to take a new beginning, but it's also about like healing from that. And like really, again, accepting this lesson. This is what the Four of Swords is about, right? It's about like kind of pulling all your energy away and really focusing on yourself in order to heal. So I feel like you will heal in the near future, right? Like the Three of Swords is a very difficult time. There is some sort of loss here, but I feel like this is you healing from that loss. In your feelings, we have the Empress. So this is that divine feminine energy. This is abundance. This is growth. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is just that kind of letting things come to you. Maybe you are feeling very abundant and you feel like you are growing through this situation. You feel like, this is a lot of spiritual and emotional growth that you're going through here. So she just kind of sits here and lets all of these things come to her. Again, trusting the universe, this Fool energy, really trusting that the universe is going to bring in all of this abundance and growth for you. The influence here or in your environment, we have the Two of Swords. So this is a stalemate energy. This is not making a decision, right? It is like a stuck energy. She is very closed off. She has this blindfold on and she has her heart crossed here. So this is about being closed off and needing to make a decision and needing to open up, right? With this Six of Swords, like refusing to move on from a situation, like this is needing to see things for what they are and accepting the lessons and making a decision to move forward here. In your hopes and fears, we have Justice, which is about karma. This is about balance. So you could be going through a legal situation and you're hoping that things, turn out well. You're hoping that everything works out with the courts, right? But this could also just be you really hoping that things will balance out and you're hoping for some truth, some honesty here, maybe with yourself or from another person, whatever this third party situation is. This is about like truth and honesty and balance here. So the potential outcome, you have the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning, a new adventure. This could be like, again, you moving. But this could be about travel. This is just like a gift from Spirit handing you this Ace of Wands, and you just need to make the decision to take this new beginning and move forward here, right? So aces are all about gifts from the universe, right? That is Spirit handing you this new passionate beginning, right? A new adventure, could be in business, could be in love, whatever it is, but it is a gift from the divine. So you have the Fool and you have the Ace of Wands. There is a new beginning here. And I feel like you will take this. It's just a matter of like healing. I feel like there might be just some internal conflict and just this need to kind of heal. But this cycle is completing here, right? Whatever this cycle is that you are closing out. Let's see. What do they not see coming, Spirit? What does Libra not see coming? Awesome. Yeah. So you have this new emotional beginning coming in here. You have the Ace of Cups, the Strength card, and the Page of Cups. So I feel like this is like your, like a new emotional beginning, like very fulfilling, very emotionally fulfilling. And then you have the Strength, which is like an inner confidence and really that internal strength, really overcoming obstacles, pushing through things. And then you have the Page of Cups here, which is like opening to new opportunities, right? So this could be in love, like you could be opening up to a new beginning in love with a partner, or this could just be you really starting this new emotional beginning, right? So you have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Fool card here. So there is definitely a new beginning in your environment, in your energy. It's just a matter of you kind of taking that inner confidence and having compassion for yourself and being open to the new opportunities that are coming in here. Healing, it's always hard to see like the new when you are stuck in this mindset, right? And not moving on from things. But I feel like once you do move on, it's going to open you up to new opportunities. But this strength card is about not just physical strength, it's about emotional, physical, mental strength, right? Like really pushing through this mental conflict and knowing that things are going to be okay, trusting in the universe. That's a mental game, right? Like that's very difficult energy to move through. But she's also with this lion, right? She has her hand in this lion's mouth, but she is not, forcing him. She is not trying to tackle him or, like fighting with the lion. Like she is being nurturing and compassionate and kind. And I feel like that's what's helping her persevere and really helping her tame that lion, right? So I feel like you just need to open your heart here. This is about opening your heart space, right? And really kind of opening up to the universe, open your heart space, and really having that confidence and compassion for yourself, and then being open to the new opportunities that are coming in here, right? Because it is opening you up. I feel like, this could be a spiritual awakening because the cups are about our emotions. That could be like an emotional awakening here. I just feel like you are opening to new opportunities in the near future, like getting your confidence back and blasting through obstacles. What's the advice for Libra, Spirit? Wow. Yeah. So you have the Four of Swords, Hermit, and Hanged Man. This is about really going within, pulling all of your energy back, really focusing on self. So you have the Five of Cups, which again is about healing from some kind of loss here. He is so focused on this Three of Cups that he doesn't see this Two of Cups here behind him, right? Don't focus on the lack. Don't focus on what is lost. Just know that Spirit has this Two of Cups here behind you, right? And I know that that's difficult when you're going through some kind of heartbreak, but it's accepting those lessons, right? And being grateful that something else is coming in, right? Just try not to focus on the lack here. You have the Hermit card, which is about those internal answers, right? That soul purpose, that searching for purpose, searching for a reason in this, and really understanding it, right? It's like being grateful for the lesson and really trying to understand what is going on here. And then you have the Hanged Man, which again is about releasing control and surrendering to the universe and then seeing things from a different perspective, right? Again, with this grief, this Five of Cups, kind of, you have those answers within you, like going in, searching for the answers, and then seeing things from a whole complete different perspective, which is again seeing that, yes, you may have lost something, but imagine what you could gain from it, right? So again, I know that's easier said than done when you don't have something tangible and you can't see something. It's a mental game. Again, taking a leap of faith is not easy, but I feel like you did that in the recent past. Maybe now you're kind of in your head about it and you're just needing to kind of heal and have a little bit of compassion for yourself. But try not to sit in this lack mindset, right? Try to see the good in the situation. Find that silver lining, which, is always easier said than done. But I feel like it's just going to open you up to so much more once you heal. Because I just realized like you have the Three of Swords and then the Ace of Cups. Like these are both hearts, right? Your emotions. And this one is like, it has daggers, but then this one is like overflowing, right? So I feel like I always hit this table, sorry. Once you heal this and realize that this loss was for a reason, it's going to really just kind of open you up to new opportunities, new beginnings here. Very abundant emotional time. So I love that. Not easy, but definitely worth it. So what else do you have for Libra spirits? Maybe don't listen to outside influences. You know, that Three of Cups, the third party stuff. Moving on from too many opinions. There's just too many people, like too many hands in the cookie jar is what I'm hearing. Like, yeah, there's just too many opinions here. You need to find your own answers. Go within and find your, don't listen to, I mean, not don't listen to people's advice, but you know what I mean? Like, you have the answers that you're seeking. You just need to trust yourself. Take a chance. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm and will begin to attract new results. Again, that strength card, a confidence. Walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. Yes, definitely needing to walk away from a situation. Moving on. It's time to move on. Take the high road. You're at an impasse with a relationship or a situation. It's time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. Again, that Five of Swords and the Hanged Man. Try not to feed into conflict, right? Try not to battle it out. Like that winning at all costs, like what is it really worth, right? To argue and to fight, and it's just going to lead to more heartache, right? Be present. You are ungrounded and spending too much time in your head. Something has caused you to retreat to your mind. It's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living more fully again. Yeah, that hermit, that internal soul searching. Shame. You've carried this burden for too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action toward happiness. Love that. Yes. Heal, accept lessons, don't shame yourself. You know, I feel like that's a big part of not taking new beginnings or not moving away from situations is the shame and guilt you feel for moving on. But why should you feel guilty for wanting to take care of yourself, to have emotional fulfillment? That's, I don't know. For me, that's just kind of why we're here, right? You want to be happy. You want to feel emotionally fulfilled. So if you're not, then do what does make you happy, right? Anyway, so I hope that message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.